If you're driving with two different tire brands on your car right now, you might already be reducing your grip. You might already be stressing your AWD system. And you probably don't even know it. Because here's the truth. Just because the size matches, doesn't mean the performance matches. And in an emergency, rain, panic braking, highway lane change, that difference shows up fast. Today, we're breaking down the real danger. What tire manufacturers actually say. And when mixing is absolutely not worth the risk. People mix tires for one reason. Money. One tire blows. Shop says, we'll just replace two. Or worse, just one. Same size. Looks similar. Feels fine. The tires are not just rubber circles. They're engineered systems. And mixing them changes how your car behaves. Uneven grip. Physics made simple. Different tire brands use. Different rubber compounds. Different tread block stiffness. Different water evacuation channels. That means they reach the limit of grip at different moments. Here's the insight most drivers miss. Hydroplaning doesn't happen to the whole car at once. It happens to one axle first. If the rear loses grip first, you spin. If the front loses grip first, you lose steering. That difference can happen at speeds as small as 5 to 10 miles per hour apart, depending on tread depth and design. Now stack this. Brand A evacuates water better at 60 miles per hour. Brand B loses contact at 55 miles per hour. That 5 mile per hour gap? That's the danger zone. So if the physics already show imbalance, what do the companies that design these tires say about mixing them? What manufacturers say? Manufacturers like Michelin and Continental AG recommend matching tires across the vehicle whenever possible. But here's the part people overlook. They don't just say same size. They say same model preferred, same type. Don't mix summer plus all season. Similar tread depth. Why tread depth? Because even a 2 32nd-inch difference changes rolling circumference enough to matter on sensitive drivetrains. That's not marketing. That's mechanical math. And if you think slight circumference differences don't matter, wait until we talk about AWD systems. Quick question. If you had to choose, would you rather have more grip in the front or the rear in heavy rain? Comment below, front or rear. I want to see what people think. And if you're learning something here, hit like. It helps push this kind of content out to more drivers. Now, let's get back. AWD and electronics, where it gets expensive. Now let's talk about where mixing gets dangerous. AWD systems. Companies like Subaru and Audi use systems that monitor wheel speed constantly. Your car expects all four wheels to rotate at nearly identical speeds. But if one tire has more tread, one brand wears faster, or the rolling circumference is slightly different, the system thinks something is slipping, so it compensates constantly. Over time, that can overheat differentials, stress transfer cases, trigger traction control unnecessarily. There are entire forum threads from AWD owners who replaced just one tire and later experienced drivetrain noise or premature wear. Does it happen every time? No. Is it worth gambling a multi-$1,000 AWD system over one cheaper tire? Also no. And this isn't just about different brands. Even the same tire becomes a problem once wear separates them. Tread depth differences. New tires typically start around 10 32seconds of an inch. If your old tires are at 5 32seconds of an inch, that's roughly a 1/4 inch total diameter difference across the axle. 1/4 inch may sound small. At 70 miles per hour, that's hundreds of extra rotations per mile difference. That difference forces AWD systems to work constantly. In wet braking tests, worn tires can add multiple car lengths to stopping distance compared to fresh tread. Now imagine, front tires stop shorter, rear tires slide longer. That's instability. So does this mean you can never mix tires? Not exactly, but the rules are stricter than most people think. When is mixing okay? If you must mix temporarily. Emergency spare. Same model, within 2/32 of an inch tread depth difference. Short term until full replacement. For AWD vehicles, many manufacturers recommend replacing all four, or shaving the new tire to match tread depth. That's how serious diameter differences are. And if replacing 2 tires only, new tires go on the rear, even on front-wheel drive vehicles. Why? Because rear traction loss causes oversteer, which is harder to control than understeer. That's a stability principle, not a preference. Common myths. Myth. As long as the size matches, it's fine. Reality. Size is just one parameter. Compound, construction, tread design, wear rate. They all matter. Another myth. I've done it for years and nothing happened. That's like saying, I drove without a seatbelt and didn't crash. Risk doesn't guarantee consequences. It just increases probability. So after all this, what's the actual decision you should make? Here's the bottom line. Mixing tire brands and tread patterns might not cause a problem today, but in an emergency, in heavy rain, at highway speed, that's when differences show up. And that's not when you want surprises. If you found this useful, subscribe and check out this next video on your screen. I will see you there.